I admit I don't have enough love in my life to distract me away from this, but I zeroed in on what I need to do. And I need to keep fighting tooth and nail until I get every bit of my money back. This means I might have to sell my property and fight. And just the way that you win or get something legitimate out of the work that you put into things is you just keep doing it. So I keep going to court, but the main thing is, and I'll just keep refining. I need a restraining order against the non-human entity. They'll ask me, well, can you inform us what the non-human entity is? And it's like, no. Well, I need your help because, in fact, you know what that is. Police. I told this story in my last video. They already know about the non-human entity. That's what gives them the right to shoot some people. That's what gives them the right to do that, and it's all very edgy. Boy. You don't know what I'm surfing here, who I am. Babes, I'm humanity. And you can't let these things go. I'm an Aries. We'll get sick, that's what we'll do. Just for you, hey? It's not even a cross this time, is it, Jesus? It's just our fucking spine. Getting back to, you just get a restraining order against the non-human entity. You just say, and you say, come on, let's sit and talk about however long this takes. I have a lawyer, and we need to pull up the information and start trying to do the math with me, trying to figure out how do I get protection. Now, here's why I'm here. What happened to me? What has sent me into this? Apparently, if I wasn't in this courtroom right now, I'm just a mad person, especially amongst this populace of non-human people. Non-humane. Non-humane. There is lawlessness happening, and when we say that, there's universal law. There's just like, okay, you can do something like mad, and we don't care. But if it poisons the environment, that should never be allowed. And see, I'm just getting so serious about this because why? It's butted up against my fence here, and I happen to think that this is a non-human entity. Now I just need to report it. I need to take it to court, and I need to say, babes, but this is what's kind of going on. I have health issues over it. Not only the anger that's causing the psychosomatic symptomatic stresses. If you can understand that, if I said it right, not. I really am experiencing a bad feeling from that being there, and I know that I can spend the money and take it to a science lab, and they can tell me, in fact, that yeah, there's even chlorine, and I smell a little chlorine, but there's some kind of wax. Not good for us, babes. It's not good. So that's the non-human. That's part of the non-human problem. There's a threat to my well-being. See, I need to get into the well-being thing, and then I need to call the neighbor to court and to give his justification as to why he thinks he needs that. We need to get that down. But let's get back to this. See, because if I can get on the same page with law enforcement on a level of like constant visits just make the courtroom my place, my choice. If they don't drag me in there, I drag myself in there. And I say, I want to alert you that I know you have information, and even I can pull up evidence that it's there, that we're dealing with a non-human entity. They have their version, they deal with it on their side, and they have a lot inside of prisons houses. If we look at the statistics, but now let me just get back to this fight that I'm saying that it has to go like this for me. It has to go like this for me because it doesn't make any sense to not look at this general thing that we are up against. And if there is to be any changes, that's how we base changes on, as far as lawfulness here. Is and the question, I mean, but see, this is something that it's not anybody's business but mine. That's why I would go to court all the time. That's why I'd get to know, I'd have a lawyer, and I would get to know everybody in these courtrooms. I need to take it to Riverside County, where I'm at, which is a big county in California. Just to be a fixture, something that takes up the time, that is there talking about, now we need to talk about, let's clarify. First of all, I want to get it out on the table, the fact that I'm allergic to them. Well, let's look at the contagion that they are. Now that's when you bring in psychologists. If they can't find anybody, I can find something online. When you listen to Sam Vaknin or anybody who has been abused by narcissists, they lead you right into their pathologies. Starts with communications. That's what they kind of, that's their well, how would you say it? It's their I'm sure that doctors would have a name for it, like how does the virus get into you? Well, they have a mentality coming towards you, and then they use a certain kind of wording, and you're supposed to fall into being as low as they are. And I admit, I'm not good all the time. I've been really great. I was really great with the sheriff that was here. That person just had a specific job, you know, but so then these other fucking jerks come down here, these boys. And it's like, you know what, I don't have to put up with one fucking minute of these immature little shits. All they're trying to do is make me feel like I don't have a right to my voice. They're pulling the notes off of the public property, and their argument is, I just wish, you know, these people better be careful because the tables are going to start turning. It's only 1:09, and out of the 7 videos I fucking pasted up here, I think this is my most productive one because I don't have anybody, but I have this therapy I do right in front of your face, and I figured out what I need to do. I mean, if I'm going to really get the attention of the courtrooms and start getting on the level of their awareness and what just need to make it known, because there isn't going to be a stop to this problem. I mean, have you solved the problem of the non-human entities out there? I mean, do you see that you need to build a lot more prisons because they're there? Now, I halfway mean that. I actually 0.002% mean that. I happen to know for a fact, and a lot of people won't believe me, but all of the people in those jailhouses and imprisonments are innocent. Until the monetary system is completely abolished, we can't pass judgment on not even a murderer